Hi guys, how you all doing? This is Falakemi, and today I quickly want to talk about safety. Safety when it comes, safety everywhere you go. I want people to be very conscious about their environment, about your health, about people's health. Be your friends or your brother's keeper. When you are somewhere and you see someone that suddenly lose consciousness and they fall on the ground, an effort to call them back or to bring them back to life is not working. The next thing that should come to your mind is to help the heart breathe again. Help with cardiac resuscitation. I mean, at that point, when somebody is on the floor fighting for their life, because at that point, I'm not even sure if they are fighting, because that moment they are dead. If it's cardiac arrest, if it's cardiac arrest, or if it's heart attack, at that moment the heart is dead. But do you know you have 4 minutes or 5 minutes to help that person to come back to life? Yes, you have just 4 minutes, and if nothing is done within that 4 minutes, my dear, anybody that comes to revive that person will definitely declare that person dead on arrival. BID. So please, what we can do, anywhere you see somebody falling down on the floor or is on the floor not responding to calls, and you can't see their chest rising, you know how respiration is, the chest is not going up or coming down, you can't see any evidence of life, what you need to do is start cardiac resuscitation, start the chest compression. You have 4 minutes to manually revive that heart. And guess what? If you were successful at that, do you know some of them can actually live another 10 to 15 or 20 years or more? So, and I tell people, see, it could be you one day, and it will be sad if you are surrounded by people that don't have any knowledge of what to do to help you. It will really be sad. So I tell people, make it a point of, point of job. How will I even call that one? Be very helpful when someone is in medical need. Be very helpful. If you cannot do cardiac resuscitation, help them to call emergency, help them to look for oxygen, help the person to get to the hospital as soon as possible. We should also know the signs and symptoms of low blood sugar. When somebody has or is presenting an evidence of low blood sugar, like tremor, headache, shaking, sweating, I mean, at that point, the person might be confused. You might be asking them questions and they don't know what to do. That moment, let it click in your brain that this person might be suffering from low blood sugar. If you don't have the manual machine, the AccuCheck, to help the person check the blood sugar, at that moment, ask them, can I offer you something sweet? Because I think at this point, you might be suffering from hypoglycemia. Let's just try. Give them Coke, give them orange, give them sugar. If you have sugar, like all those cube sugar, like St. Louis sugar, if you put it in their mouths, give them water and call 911. Let them take the individual to the hospital. I'm just saying this because it's high time we start, creating awareness about safety, about how we need to be our brother's keeper. It doesn't make sense when someone is in dying need of a medical assistance, and what you could do is to sit down somewhere, put out your phone and zoom it very close to the individual and start taking pictures or videos. It's not right, because the table might turn one day and it might be you, and you might just die like that because of ignorance. Okay, I'm not really angry, I'm just trying to put it out there because a lot is happening, and if there's no reason, you won't see me behind this camera trying to explain to you guys to do normal. Thank you very much. Do have a wonderful day, and I love you. Why is my wig flying up and down? Bye bye.